Welcome to STB Sangsaeng Gaebyeok News, the channel on healing, meditation, and enlightenment. It's autumn, the season with clear skies and cool breeze. You can feel the season in the cool wind blowing in the morning and the evening. Wind has long been regarded as the power of God. It's because it brings with it a huge transformation. In the epic novel Romance of Three Kingdoms, Zhuge Liang prayed for 7 days and 7 nights and borrowed the power of the southeastern wind for the great battle of Red Cliff. Also, there is a poem called Shire Pungsong Dunangak which sings about Wang Bal of the Tang dynasty. Wang Bal traveled 700 leagues with the help of the tailwind after he dreamt of the mountain spirit of Mang-Tangsan Mountain to write the poem for the Dunangak Gate. I hope God's wind of creation transformation will be with you all you do. Today's Dojeon verse: when the autumn wind blows, leaves fall, and fruit ripens, now is the age of judgment between life and death. During the autumn Gaebyeok, humans and spirits will be judged for all the goods and bads they have done while living in the early heaven. The judgment of eternal life or eternal condemnation depends on whether you can become the Tail, the ultimate one. We hope you will be born as the fruit of heaven and earth and the human of light, the immortal Samlang. Let's listen to the children's choir performing the song of Cheonbugyeong that sings of the infinite possibilities of human spirituality and wisdom for 10,000 years.
천부경은 우주와 인간의 설계도입니다. 인간을 신선으로 만드는 도통 문서, 수행 문화의 원전입니다. 천부경 81자를 읽어보겠습니다.
Let's read the Cheonbugyeong, the scripture of heavenly code. One is the beginning, from nothingness begins one. One divides into three ultimates, yet its source remains inexhaustible. Rising from one, heaven is one. Rising from one, earth is two. arising from 1, humanity, is 3. 1 accumulates and opens is 10. It all occurs due to 3 is a creative change. Based on 2, heaven changes under 3. Based on 2, earth changes under 3. Based on 2, humanity lives under 3. The great 3 unites into 6, which then gives rise to 7, 8, and 9. Everything moves in accordance with 3 and 4, and everything circulates under 5 and 7. One expands in mysterious ways while coming and going endlessly. A great change to function occurs, bringing forth the immutable body. The basis of humanity universe is the mind, which shines radiantly like pure yin. Humanity penetrating the mind of heaven and earth attains the ultimate one. One is the nothingness, in nothingness ends one. Next, we'll look into the current situation, current status of COVID-19 pandemic. Based on the New York Times statistics, daily average is shown at the stat. Number 1 is Japan with 97,000. Next, we'll take a look at the monkeypox. We have 59,179 people confirmed cases in the world.
지난달 텍사스의 사망자에 이어 두 번째인데요. 이 미국에는 현재 22,000여 명의 확진자가 발생했고, 특히 캘리포니아주는 미국에서 가장 많은 4,300명 이상의 감염자가 발생했습니다.
In the US, there has been 22,000 confirmed cases, and there's about 4,400 confirmed cases of monkeypox in California alone. Now, it's news about climate change. Land that remains below freezing temperatures throughout the 4 seasons for more than 2 years is called permafrost. Permafrost, the site where the permafrost appears, accounts for about 0.022% of the Earth's water and appears in 24% of the Northern Hemisphere's continents. According to satellite images of changes in the lakes in the Arctic Circle between 2000 and 2021, researchers found that the permafrost caused by global warming is permanently damaged. From Russia, Canada, Greenland, Scandinavia to Alaska, many lakes are bottoming out and drying out, which is being widely observed. If these lakes disappear, there's not enough fresh water, and the survival of all lives around it will be threatened. Greenland's ice sheet is melting rapidly. The average melting area of ice sheets between 1991 and 2010 is 20,000 square kilometers. According to Jason Epox, the professor of glaciology at the Danish and Greenland Geological Survey, it is very unusual for melting surface of the glaciers to be so high in September, with 600,000 square kilometers being melted. The permafrost and Greenland are all melting. This phenomenon shows that climate catastrophe is already at the tipping point. We're at the end of the cosmic summer season, and we're being warned about the beginning of the cosmic autumn, which is just around the corner. The message of congratulations have arrived. Let's see who it is. Hello, I'm Kang Shimyoung from Sangsaeng Cultural Research Institute. STB Sangsaeng Gaebyeok News was launched on August 15th, and I wanted to send a congratulatory message as it delivers new messages about healing, meditation, and enlightenment to the world through broadcasting live every day. STB Sangsaeng Gaebyeok News could be a turning point for all of us who are overwhelmed by scientism and begin to forget, and we may forget about who we really are and where I really came from. This news can deliver us a great message to realize the grand tide of the post-COVID-19 pandemic times and what to prepare for in the future. Most of all, I participated in the 21 days meditation program of the Later Heavens Immortality, guided by the Ahn Gyeong-jeon Jongdosanim, and now I can understand and feel the word survival meditation. My bones. A bit more. It will be great for us to watch Sangsaeng News all together, share an experience and learning from the news, and restore the divinity of Samshin within me and move forward together into the era of humanity's majesty, the autumn world of later heaven. The third Renaissance, the fifth industrial revolution, where the spirits and matter come to. Sangsaeng Gaebyeok News Live show is a lifeline indeed, which conveys the message of Gaebyeok's situation of the world, healing and enlightenment that awakens and saves oneself, family, society, and all of humanity. I'll actively participate in watching it every day. STB Sangsaeng Gaebyeok News, thank you for all you do.
네, 강신명 박사님 축하 말씀.
Thank you for your message, Dr.
오늘은 꾸준히 수행을 하고 계신
Next,
분들을
we've
모시고
prepared
수행을 시연하는
time to
시간을
practice
가졌습니다.
with those who are steadily practicing meditation. In Samnangsan Talk today, we will invite these practitioners and share their stories. Hello, I'm Won Yu-gun, the Dharma teacher for today. On August 30th, we held a ritual to receive the string of light of Samsin Sangjenim, followed by the making a rod of light, learn how to clear up the path for the governing vessel, conception vessel, and penetrating. Tuesday, September 20th, we'll hold a second ritual to receive Samsin Sangjenim's string of light. We will hold a ceremony for those who did not receive it yet. His Holiness Ahn Gyeong-jeon Jongdosanim, if you make the Jongdan elixir, receive the string of light from Samsin Sangjenim, and make a rod of light to purify the penetrating vessel, governing vessel, and conception vessel, you have built a basic framework for creating a body of immortal. Through this first step, meditation method of longevity, we first form the Jongdan elixir, and if we make and clear up the, if you make that and clear up and purify the penetrating vessel, governing vessel, and conception vessel, with the light, the string of light, you can build a framework. You have now built a framework to create the immortal body. Today we'll learn about the importance of forming the Jongdan elixir and practice to strengthening. We have practitioner Kim Tae-hee for the second week, and we have Lee Kang-hee practitioner joining us for the first time. You look even better than last week, practitioner Tae-hee. Yes, I'm trying harder. I practice more than 2 hours every day at home. It's very good. And practitioner Lee Kang-hee, would you please introduce yourself? Yes, I'm Lee Kang-hee, who just started practicing. I look forward to today's show. Start, shall we? Teacher 1, you mentioned about Jongdan elixir, so I'd like to know the relationship between the 성명정, nature, life, essence, and Jongdan elixir. Yes, very good question. Samsin, the creator God, enters one's body and becomes nature inside one's head, life and mission in one's chest, and essence at one's lower abdomen. The most fundamental teaching of nature, life, essence is to cultivate the nature. Otherwise, nothing can be achieved. But the fundamental mind opens when your life mission opens. Life and mission begins to open when the nature opens, and the nature opens when the life opens. We have Jongdosanim words regarding this. Practitioner Kim Tae-hee, would you please care to read it for us? The third form that mediates nature and life is the essence. That's why creating the Jongdan elixir opens the door to nature. Great premise of witnessing the infinite divinity of human beings that resemble the creator God of the universe and seeing the radiant light of one's heart, like the original creator of the universe, is the essence, Jong, located at the lower belly. To manage the essence, you need wisdom and determination and firm resolution. You must transform your life. What Jongdosanim said, He's saying that taking care of your essence is vital for cultivating your nature and life. That's right. Would you like to add to that, practitioner Lee Kang-hee? Yes, hearing that you need to take good care of your essence reminds me of the word of Jeung San Do. You share with us? Yes, in the Dojan, Sangjinin proclaimed, to live and die is simple. If the essence chi within the body remains coalesced, life endures. If the essence chi within the body is dispersed, death ensues. After I read this, I learned that taking care of one's essence is very important and that I should take care of myself as well. Exactly. Ahn Gyeong-jeon, Jongdosanim have also emphasized the importance of managing your essence chi. Regardless of gender, the five organs operate through the function of one's essence. If your body is filled with the essence, you can digest well, sleep well, and your body works well. You don't get sick. But when the essence is destroyed, when it comes to, and it all comes to an end. So he's basically saying when the essence is destroyed, the kidney gets weakened, and when the kidney function weakens, the body collapses. You'll always be sleepy and your back will be bent and not motivated to do much. When your body is filled with essence, you become strong-willed, active in everything and full of courage. That's how important essence is. If that's the case, is your essence related to the kidneys? Since you're an Oriental medicine doctor, what do they say about essence in the Oriental medicine? Yes, to briefly tell you about essence in Dongi-bogam, there's a saying that the essence is the basis of human person's body. It says essence refers to something that is extremely good. It is said that human's essence is the most precious element. The amount that your body has is very little. According to the Yellow Emperor's inner canon, kidney is the organ in charge of water, and it stores the essence of the five intestines. On the footnote it says, the kidney is the place where you gather essence and manage it. The kidney is not the only place you find essence. Kidney is not the only place. The character Jeung is written with characters rice, the color green. The essence is created basically from the rice and green vegetables that we eat every day. Jeung means that food is digested, and through this process, essence is created in the five organs. Then it is collected, stored, and managed in the kidney. The kidney that we usually talk about here is not just the kidney. It's a concept that includes the sperm in the kidney, the hormones, the bone marrow, brain, etc. Managing this well is an absolute foundation for a person's immunity and for cultivation. People of old times have valued essence so much that I should always supplement and strengthen my essence. Right? We have to strengthen the lower elixir eternally, because the kidney is the foundation of the body. The water energy in the kidney is hard to fully fill up because they are always consumed. It is said that the kidneys only have medicine to strengthen it, and there is no medicine that is out there to reduce its function in the Oriental medicine. Jongdosanim had taught about this. Practitioner Kim Tae, please read it. Yes, water energy of the kidney governs everything from one's body, the five intestines, brain, every cell and every bone joint. We must gather, accumulate, and purify more powerful essence than the nucleus of an atomic bomb. Great job. You two realize the importance of your essence now? Yes, I'm thinking I should take care of it better. Same here. I'm sure managing your essence is very important for meditation as well, right, teacher? Yes. Let's take a look at what Jongdosanim said about this. Creating and completing the Jongdan elixir is what makes up the foundation of my body. Whether it's enlightenment or physical health, where you exercise, in any case, the absolute basis for all enlightenment and creating an immortal body is Jongdan. What Jongdosanim said, managing the essence well and creating a Jongdan elixir is the basis for attaining a healthy, immortal body, free of disease and even attaining enlightenment. Now we're doing a 100 days movement campaign to make the Jongdan elixir, right? Let's keep this in mind and practice strengthening the Jongdan. First, you two sit on a cushion. Yes, thank you. First, you sit on a cushion, draw a cross, and adjust the 0, 0 coordinates to your perineum. When strengthening Jongdan elixir, focus your consciousness on the lower belly according to the Dogong music. Align your breathing, mind, and mantra as one, and spread both arms, hands, and make a move to energize the lower part while doing the Dogong. Lower belly. Let's do it together. Lower belly is where you accumulate your energy. It's very simple. It's fun. So let's do it together. Your back straight. Open your eyes gently. Bring your consciousness to the lower belly.
치움치태울 천상원군 홈니치야 니함니사파 치움치태울 천상원군 홈니치야 노래 홈니함니사파 치움치태울 천상원군 홈니치야 노래 홈니함니사파 치움치태울 천상원 훔니치야 노래 훔니함니사파 치움치태울 천상원 훔니치야 노래 훔니함니사파 치움치태울 천상원 훔니치야 노래 훔니함니사파 치움치태울 천상원
이제 정단 강화는 이렇게 하면 되고요. 그다음에 이제 우리가
Yes, it's very easy to understand how to form 정단 elixir.
충맥과 임동맥을 뚫는 것을 한번 해보겠습니다.
This is
자,
the
비실받기를 이제 전부 하셨죠. 자, 우리가 다음 주 화요일 날도 또 비실받기를 켜니까 미처 못 받으신
now we will do the
해서 이걸 숙지를 해주시길 바라고요. 자, 이제 지금 왼쪽 엄지에다가 우리가 비실을 감아놨죠.
we will practice using the string of light.
풀어서 손에다가 감고
Take the string out off of your hand and pull it counterclockwise.
꽈서 이렇게 흔들어서 이제 흔들면은 이제 광채가
Both of your thumb and your index finger. Bring it together.
온몸에
Form it into a
장부 그다음에
shape that you like. Put it in your hand and put it in your body.
하고요. 자, 그리고 이제 마음으로 이 백회에
Hold the thought that your body is turning into light.
자, 그러면 이제 광선 여의봉을 숨을 내쉬면서
create the rod of light.
충맥을 따라서 뚫고 내려온다.
Imagine that the rod will penetrate and clear the path all the way down your penetrating vessel.
시천주조화정 영세불망만사지 지기금지원위대강 시천주 조화정 영세불망만사지 지기금지원의대강. 자, 이렇게 한번 올려볼게요. 회음해서 100회로 올려보겠습니다.
We will bring the energy up from perineum to the top of the head, 백회, which is also known as the crown chakra.
자, 백회에서 다시 뚫고 내려와 보겠습니다.
From the crown chakra, we're going to bring the energy back down to perineum.
자, 이런 식으로 해서 임동맥과 충맥을 매일 시간 있을 때마다 짜투리 시간을 이용을 해서
Whenever you have time,
정단 강화 수행과
we should clear up the governance vessel, conception vessel, and the penetrating vessel.
열심히 하시면은 아주 우리 몸이 획기적으로 이렇게 바뀌게 됩니다.
Train your body will revolutionary
수고하셨습니다.
transform. Thank you.
네, 정단 형성과 광선
It's very easy to understand how to form the Jongdan elixir and the practice the healing meditation with the rod of light. As we mentioned earlier, on September 20th, next Tuesday, we'll have another ritual to receive the string of light. For those who are going to participate in this ritual, you have to do the basic practice regularly. Focus on the formation of your Jongdan elixir. Next is time for the stories of meditation practices. Practitioner Kim Gyeong-im will join us. Hello. Hello, today I will introduce the experience of practitioner Park Kyung-suk of San Do, who saw the formation of Jongdan elixir, and practitioner Yu Sung-ho of Incheon Gugol-dojang, who have been in Christian faith for 45 years and had a healing experience while chanting the Teochew mantra. First, Ahn Gyeong-suk from Kunsan. I focused on the lower Danjeon and I could see big and wide mountains. At the bottom of the mountain, I could see water. It looked like a river or a lake. When the Teochew mantra dynamic meditation finished and changed to Shichunjuju mantra, I saw something in front of me, but I couldn't see it well because of a fog. Sometime later, the fog cleared up and the ground was visible. I was looking at it closely and I saw gold pieces the size of grains of sand moving. What is that? I was looking at it with much focus and thought it was a gold powder. I was excited with the idea of putting the energy at the lower Danjeon. But as I moved my hand, the gold flakes gathered. It was so amazing that I swept it up and put it in my lower belly. I had a stiff lower stomach after a long time of hectic work. And I thought, oh, I guess it's because the lower Danjeon is full of energy. Full with this energy. It was amazing. It's fascinating to see the process of formation of the Jongdan elixir, but it must have felt great to be able to see that the Jongdan elixir has been made to this much. Once it is formed, it is not eternal, but it is important to work hard to maintain a clear and healthy Jongdan by steadily performing the meditation. When I was cultivating meditation to form a Jongdan elixir, I saw the sea at first. That's why my energy is gathered at the top. I focused about 30 minutes. Later, I felt like my body became the ocean itself. Will you please continue? Yes, this next testimony is from Yu Sung-ho, a practitioner of Gugol-dojang. I've been a Christian for 45 years. One day, I read first and second book of This is Gaebyeok, the library. Since then, I started having doubts about the Christian faith. I visited the Dojang in 2010 to initiate. First, I want to share my experience after the ancestral repayment. My wife solely devoted herself in the Christian faith, and that led to a financial problem. So I started a part-time job to teach kids how to play violin at the Children's Center for the past 5 years. Gather a little money here and there to finally offer the ancestral repayment Jisung last July. I wanted to see a sign from my ancestors and was wondering about their response to the Jisung. And I had a dream in 3 days. I'm sending you a message. Great welcome. Heard a man's voice in huge letters that read greatly welcome. Next is the part about the Teochew mantra healing. My mother, when she begot me, when she conceived me, thought I was a daughter and she didn't want to give birth to another girl, so she purposely took poisonous medicine to get rid of me. So ever since I was born, I had suffered from the side effects of the medicine. I did die and came back from dying before my 100th day celebration. As I was growing up, I would constantly lose consciousness while eating and playing around due to acute anemia, and I would faint while studying. Throughout my life, I would suffer from severe constipation and problems in my gallbladder. As I have become older, I would constantly rely on my blood pressure medication. But since May of 2010, I chanted the Teochew mantra 3,000 chants every day, and my blood pressure became normal, so I stopped taking the medicine I was to take for my lifetime. I gradually increased the number of chants to 6,000 chants, and I have become cured of degenerative disease of my femoral region. Recently, I chanted the Teochew mantra 10,000 times and practiced the Dogong meditation. I got cured of the hemorrhoids, gallbladder problems. As Sangjanim said, Teochew mantra cures all diseases. And as I experience every day, every lifelong disease I had leaving my body, one by one, I've become more focused on chanting the Teochew. Yung Seon practitioner, whose testimony was revealed on the 29th of August, had practiced Jehovah's Witness for 7 years, but she couldn't understand the feeling of emptiness until she read the book, The Success of Heaven and Earth, and realized the true Dharma to make the decision to initiate into Jeung San Do. Practitioner Yu Hae-an also practiced Christianity for all of her life, but after knowing Jeung San Do, she received the dojan and finished reading the dojan in 6 days. She realized this was the teaching through God. Reading the dojan in 6 days, that is amazing. You read the dojan, you learn why we must meditate and how the world of eternal life without disease will unfold. And also, you can realize about who you are. You can only understand the world as much as you know about the world. And I hope you all have the chance to read the dojan. Do you have any more testimonies? Yes. I want to conclude by sharing a testimony of an audience. Her ID is Na Eunhwa. Share this. I meditated with the rod of light to clear up and purify my governance vessel, penetrating vessel and conception vessel. I was full of stuffy and suffocating energy, and I think it was due to not being able to take a rest during the holidays. But I meditated for 20 minutes, and all of the things that were blocking was gone. My mind came back alive. I saw muddy water in the beginning, and at the end, I saw very clear water. I want to revitalize my body.
오늘 그 시청자 댓글은 한 분이신가 봅니다.
네,
네,
그렇습니다.
그렇군요.
There's
너무
only
즐거운
one
명절이지만 또 우리 주부들의 명절
testimony.
스트레스라는
So,
것이 있잖아요. 일주 수행으로 날려 보내셨다니 정말 좋은
holidays
사례입니다.
are
오늘
fun, but
말씀
it's very difficult
감사합니다.
for us ladies to prepare
이런 수행을
ceremonies and
하면서 이
food.
정단 형성이나 또
Thank you
빛의 체험을
for your
하셨다면 상생방송
sharing
대표번호
that information.
1577-1691로 전화 주시거나 또 카톡 채널 댓글로
If you
체험
have
소개를
experienced
남겨주시기
the
바랍니다.
experienced
채택되신
formation of
분들께는
Jongdan's
소정의 상품을
elixir and
보내드립니다.
string of light, please
시청자
give us a
여러분의 많은
call
참여
or send
바랍니다.
us your experience. We'll be sending out gifts for those who participate. Thank you.
다음은 상생 라이프 시간입니다. 오늘의 메인 테마가
Now it's time for Sangsaeng Life. We'll invite Chairman Park Chan-hwa from Hallyu Wave Love to hear about the 10,000 years primordial culture of Korea. Shin-gyo.
안녕하세요.
Hello.
네, 오늘 이 시간에는 한국인과 인류의
Today we'll learn about
신교에 대해서 알아보는 시간을 가지도록 하겠습니다.
Shin-gyo, the
자, 많은
primordial
사람들이
culture of Korea and the rest of the world.
전 세계 사람들이 우리의 정신
All the people in the world
하고 있는데요.
want to know about the culture, spiritual culture of Korea due to the Korean wave.
세계적인 보도 사진 작가 그룹 매그넘이 있는데요.
이-
10년 전에 우리나라에 와서 1년 동안 우리의 문화를 사진으로 찍어 갔습니다.
A group, Magnum, a photo media group, have taken pictures of Korea. Abbas, who is the lead photographer, said Korea is unique in that all religions coexist. Catholicism, Buddhism, Christianity, one Buddhism, and even traditional faith.
한국학의 거장이죠. 최준식 교수님은 왜 모든
최준식 Professor 최준식
한국은 동아시아 국가 중에서
said,
유일하게
answered the question of why does all religion become really successful in Korea? Korea is the only East Asian country where Christianity was successful. No Asian country has a great number of Catholics. Korea has 5 million. Christianity and even Buddhism, Korea has the largest number of Maitreya Buddha statues in Jeollado province and Chungcheongdo province. In every town, every village had a statue of Maitreya Buddha. Holbert said, as a general thing, we may say that the all-around Korean will be a Confucianist when in a society, Buddhist when he philosophizes, and the spirit worshipper, then he is in trouble. So Korean spirituality is in the ancient times had a spiritual belief and teaching that can embrace all religions in the world. This teaching is what we're going to talk about. Shin-gyo. Shin-gyo has continued throughout the 9,000 years of Korean history, the lineage of Korean history. In the very beginning, Hanguk existed. This is the very first nation of the current human civilization. From Hanguk, Hanung led 3,000 people to reach the Taebaeksan mountain under the Shindansu, the sacred tree of Shindansu, to establish the city of God, and he declared himself heavenly. Recently, there was a hit show called The Extraordinary Attorney Woo Young-woo. There was a story about Paengnamu, in the Sodokdang village. This was the tree was acting as the Shindansu, the sacred tree. And then Shindansu culture refers to the trees, village trees that receive the messages of God, and which is later then bestowed upon humans.
신시가 있었는데 이곳을 바로
And
배달국이라고 한다. 그래서 이 배달국은 또 1500년 이상
underneath this
지지하는
tree, they have built a city called the City of God, and a nation called the Peidal,
신시 개천의 돌을
Land
가지고
of Light.
오셨는데요. 신시를
Now, as he came with the teaching of the ancient times, and he taught with the teachings of the spirits. We look at 수산집, 이종희. In the city of God, the teachings were made according to the ways of the God, ways of the spirits.
단지 중국 책에 의지하여서 선교는 황로의 줄기, 황제 헌원과 노자잖아요. 바로 그런 도교의
People do not, in another book in Gyewon-sawa, they say people in the world, they don't know the origin of culture, but Shingyo was already there from the very first times of the city of God, Shinshi, and every other teaching came from it, derived from that. Now, before this even existed, before the formation of Chinese Taoist practices, it was called in many things, from Gyewon-sawa, called it 이신설교, 한군세기 called it 이신시교, I Ching has it 이신도 설교, 최치원 called it 현묘지도. So this we can, and Chaechiwon, a historical figure in Korea, said this is the teaching, the Dao of great mystery and great
조선에서부터 이 제1의 신교가 있었고 그리고 그것이
foundness.
되면서 제2의 신교인 유불선 기독교가 나오게 되었고요. 그리고
From the very first Shingyo, which is spirit teaching, came Confucianism, Buddhism, Christianity, and all the other religions. The second type of Shingyo, second type of spirit teaching. And the third and final, complete Shingyo is Jeung San Do.
열매인 이 도전까지 한번 읽어보시고 신교 문화의 르네상스.
Hope you read, if you have the time, to read the Cheonbugyong and learn the history of how the lineage has come down to Dojeon, and hope you take the time to read the entire Dojeon. For your detailed explanation about Shingyo. Thank you. Johann Wolfgang von Goethe said the greatest thing in this world is not so much where we stand as in what direction we are moving. Material things and social positions we attain will only leave us empty in the end. But if you are one of those who seek a true success of heaven and earth, which is a greater success than the material success, I hope you all get to walk towards the goal of later heaven's culture of immortality. STB Gaebyeok News is only the hotline of life that can get you from early heaven to later heaven. I hope you become the human of light, the Samlang, as you chant the most powerful mantra of the universe, Shicheonjuju mantra, and the Taeju mantra. I'll see you again tomorrow. Thank you for watching.
천천 잊지 못하오리다.